Hi and welcome back. This week we're focusing on culture and data. In particular, we're focusing on Springett's 2014 slideshow regarding the colonization of the clouds, infrastructure, territory, and the geopolitics of the stacks. Now, stacks, what are they and why do we need to think about them? Stacks are the new type of corporation that uses Loctite integration of hardware and software in order to form a branded ecosystem. Now, when I think of branded ecosystems, I think of new technological organizations arising within Web 2.0. I'm thinking about Facebook, I'm thinking about Apple, I'm thinking about Google and cloud technology. Why are they important? They embody the power of the media. They give users an active role, and they also give the owners a reciprocal role as well. And they reflect a new sense of media imperialism, which we'll get onto just a little bit later. But firstly, let's talk about the characteristics of stacks. Now, stacks have huge teams, employees and users. Generally, actually, you'd find that the employees are merely a handful compared to the users. Take the example of Facebook. It has 10,955 employees, but it has 1.49 billion monthly active users as of June 30, 2015. And that number is growing. It is always growing. Stacks utilize the online facilities of cloud technology. They have livestock, they have dedicated cultural portals, and they have a way of connecting with the user, be it through social or technological means. Now, stacks are useful in this age of technological exploration and data collection. Now, I take the example of Google and what they've done with the home automation market through purchasing Nest. As Springett touches upon, Nest passively senses and gathers information data about the individual living inside his home or her home. I guess another example would be Cbus, another home automation system which allows users to control music, lighting, and air conditioning within their homes, which also takes into account data collection for that. An iPhone application which does the same thing, Sleep Cycle, tracks the sleep of the user to give them a better idea of how they're sleeping and how they can improve their sleep patterns. Nevertheless, this technology is barely scratching the surface of what we really can do. The rise of wearable technology today through the Apple Watch and the various applications on the Apple Watch through tracking fitness, tracking sleep, and tracking our daily health and lifestyle choices can really push the boundaries of what we can do with this data. So let's talk about media imperialism and the cloud space. Now, with the emergence of cloud technology, we are seeing a shift from the shared notion of the cloud to the prospect of a more enclosed and territorialized space defined as a single cloud. Now, this is exemplified through Jurgenson's notion of digital dualism, the belief that the online and offline realms are largely separate and distinct realities. The prospect being that we can do whatever we like on the online world. It's almost like international waters, and there need to be more senses of regulation within this big body of information. Now, I definitely got the feeling that this was awfully like the emergence of a new nation state. He draws the link between stacks owning territory on a cloud and extending that territory through enforcing laws, organizational structures, and recognitions of its citizens. The parallel is, in my opinion, becoming increasingly prevalent as we see stacks like Facebook enforcing regulatory privacy schemes and giving its users powers to comment, like, and message. In fact, we could even take this notion a little bit further and emphasize this notion of a super jurisdiction, that the laws of one country can, through various forms of organization and cooperation, be extended into another and enacted in another. So what we're effectively doing is comparing stacks, the powers they have, the people who are all part of these stacks, to nation states. In fact, they definitely are on that basis, and that is particularly why Springett opens with the anecdote of Mark Zuckerberg talking to Barack Obama. Why can he do this? Because he has power, the power of the media and the power of stacks.